It was an entrance, yes. Is that it? I think that's it.
Is that it? Okay.
26 minutes?
Ooh.
Ooh-ha! Ooh-ha. I mean,
Do you have like a favorite one where you're really like waiting for?
yes and no.
Okay. Yes
So
and no. That
first,
sounds interesting.
first what? So first, what I noticed on the showcase, THQ Nordic seems to be concentrating more on the old style of games. You know, like it's been in the early 2000s and yeah, in the basically the early 2000s.
Hmm.
Things you had with The Guild, Sacred, Gothic, Titan Quest, Darksiders, also Fate Keeper.
Mm-hmm.
And you have the racing games from back then, Wreckfest 2, for example. Um, when we had those kind of games back then, Need for Speed, Wreckfest. I mean, Wreckfest, I don't know, maybe came a bit later, but it was the time. The early 2000s was the time of such games, and
True.
I enjoy that. I enjoy that route. But they do have a good mix with some more modern approaches. Tides of Tomorrow, for example, or the SpongeBob game.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why
Why
not?
not?
But to your question, the one I'm looking for the most, I want to play Gothic again and probably Sacred the most. But I'm also
But both
excited on
of
how
them, but both of them are like a remaster, so they are using
they are
the old,
remakes. Yes,
the old ones. So I'm wondering, as you said, um, why they are
from the new one
because
it would.
yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just wondering because maybe you have an opinion on that. Why so many people are, so many publishers basically are remaking? Do they want to like ignite the flame again from the back in the day, or start new, or are maybe too afraid or too risky to try different paths or continue in a way? Otherwise,
It's difficult. It's difficult to say. I think there are multiple things to it.
mm,
I think for once, it is difficult to come up with a story when you create a new game.
yeah,
Uh, you basically have a studio and you need writers. You need skilled writers, like if you were creating a movie, mm, to get the story together. And I could imagine there is some easy budget when it comes to remasters and remakes. And maybe,
mm.
as you said, to ignite that flame, to get the older generation of gamers, the millennial generation of gamers, into their into their to their customers, make them their customers again.
Yeah, or what you might indicate as well, some old games we played, because we are also millennials, so yeah, we're getting old, but nevertheless, still there are some games we played when we started which are not yet playable on modern hardware. So maybe that's also kind of way to maybe ignite like a nostalgic feeling. But what I somehow don't have, it's like a mixture, because you need to pay for it again, maybe a little bit more like you
Yeah.
paid earlier, or don't get a discount if you just, if somehow it's possible you said, hey, I had that, or I have the disc at home, to get maybe a discount. That's something. But I also understand that the developers and the cost increased in many areas. So, yeah, tough question, or a tough topic in a way. I get it
Yeah,
from some perspectives.
with PC video games, it's difficult. but I agree with you. Sometimes I think, hey, I've got Gothic somewhere lying around. I even
Mm.
got the original Commandos game on my shelf. Now, if I had to buy a remaster of it, I probably have to pay 20 euros again.
Minimum, maybe
Why?
maybe even more.
The minimum. Why? I've
Yeah.
got it here. Just give me a patch to just patch the old version and make it run. Um, Maybe let me pay 4.99, 4 or 5 euros or something, so I can grab that patch. And but I also get if they do a full remaster, like
Mm.
the Gothic remake. That's not a remaster. That's really a remake. You could see it in the graphics and the sound
Yeah,
design.
true.
They redid basically everything
Yeah, true.
because the
True.
first Gothic game even had shitty controls, to be honest.
Maybe they did. I heard it from Diablo. If they did the remaster, they
Yeah,
even included the shitty controls somehow. But yeah, yeah, you're right, definitely. So the remastered we need to honor in specific ways that it's not an easy one to maybe remaster it and on modern hardware. But regarding the Gothic classic in a way, I'm not sure. Yeah.
yeah. The Gothic Classic. It will depend on how much it costs. I'm always criticizing Nintendo for what they are doing. Like if they are remastering a game for the new generation of consoles, they are asking for full price, like 60 to 70 euros. And I think that's just too much for a remaster.
Yeah. True. Or like a 3.5 on Mario Kart, where you have like just due to the fact that it's a new console, you cannot play it on any other. Just have it. Why can't you just grab the old one, for example, and
Yeah,
play it
like
at least for one generation? So
On the Wii U, I had Mario Kart 8, and I had to buy Mario Kart 8 for the
again,
Switch. So
yes. But maybe there are reasons for that.
wasn't
But
all
still,
there.
it's very interesting what they are putting in. What I find fascinating in any way, either showcase we are watching. I watched, by the way, the Battlefield 6 multiplayer
Mhm.
release yesterday, um, and also I saw it here in the THQ showcase. The graphics, the visuals, and the sound is just amazing. What they can do, and I'm very interested and somehow skeptical how it will really look either way. So it looks good on a video or something, but if you play it, will it really be that smooth? And because there are some challenges for hardware.
I would be careful with pre-orders on the new Battlefield, honestly.
Oh yes, definitely, yes, absolutely.
Uh,
But there's an
People
open
on Twitter
beta.
is
But
saying, okay, yeah, I think it's this weekend, right?
No, the next weekend. The early
Next
access
weekend.
one, if you pre-ordered, is next week, and then I think for everyone, starting 9th August or something. But yeah, still, I like that they do an open beta so you can really test it, and I hope they do on many other games the same, because there were some, even though I'm not a fan of SpongeBob in this particular case, it reminded me on what was the name of it from Ubisoft? Um, the blonde jump and run dude. What was his name? Damn it!
Rayman?
Yes, thank you. Exactly, Raymond. It
Hmm.
reminded me, at least for all jump and runs are similar in a
Yeah.
way. So
It was a classical jump and run, which basically goes into what I said earlier. Some of the game developers, like THQ, seem to try to get the spirit of the old gaming days again,
mm,
which I like. I mean, the guild looks very interesting. I cannot say if it was real people or if it was AI. If it was AI, oh, come on, guys, uh, you could do better. But uh, nevertheless, the trailer was interesting,
mm.
and I played the guild in the past. It was a fun game,
Could
so
it be
I'm
that
glad
it's,
they are reviving it.
yeah? Could it be that the game industry is also similar to the fashion? area where every
to
like
fashion.
20, 30 years something of the old days is coming back. So I have a feeling that they're doing with games as well, because just the market is saturated or in any way, or bored, so they need old stuff, or the old stuff is being interesting again for the new generation, maybe, I don't know. So
I mean, what do you have nowadays? Live service games. I, I'm kind of getting fed up of live service games right now.
what is a live service game for you?
Uh, Live
Just one.
service games is a game where which they try to keep alive by selling you cosmetics and things
Ah,
to
okay.
grind for, but without much value, or like multiplayer games. I mean, Hunt Showdown is a live service game, obviously.
Oh,
What
yeah,
do
okay.
you play for? Basically, hopefully for fun. You play Hunt for fun. Um, sometimes, or for the or for the next cool
Hmm,
skin. The
true.
same with Fortnite, etc. And we've got so many games like these right now. And now
True.
even I think Ubisoft does it with Assassin's Creed Shadows. They're trying to introduce some transactions into the game. I have to say why. I don't get it.
Yeah, it feels also like they want to extend or prolong the game itself so much that it gets uninterested in a way, because as you said, only like cosmetics or specific things change. And I'm wondering, because what I liked about the old days, oh god, I sound like an old lady already.
We are old. Duck, we are
Yes,
old.
yes, we are old, but still, we don't need to brag about it all the time, like back in the old days. What I really liked, or what, on the other side, annoyed me with the new games was, I like the multiplayer part, but you don't have a feeling of accomplishment, like finishing it. What I really loved about specific single player games, you start somewhere and you end, and then it's done. You're through. There's nothing else to go. Maybe a DLC where you can do specific things, but it's in a way finished. And with some multiplayer games, especially in the competitive ones, but that's also not their aim, basically, is repeating all the time. Like you
Mm.
never have a feeling of finishing it. Like, is there some checkbox I can check? Like, I'm done. I can replay it again, but it's not something also like Hunt where it's just finished. Or even the Division 2 did it. The Division 1 was kind of good. You had an ending in a way and then could just grind, but still it was finished. But with the Division 2, they did this open world, which is also interesting. But so many good games, no time. I'm not sure. Kevin, hello. Everything was better earlier,
Kevin,
right?
Kevin,
Join the
Kevin, you're
join
so
the
right.
old the old man and girl, the old lady club, the grandma and
Yeah.
grandpa.
So what you were just, Kevin, what you're just saying, I did that with my parents the other day. They were bringing out
Oh,
the
you did. Okay,
were
interesting.
bringing out the trash. They were bringing out the trash, um, putting it to the street, and I was there, open window with my pillow, and just saying, "Do that correctly, down there."
Okay.
No, but I completely agree with you. Yes, back in the old days when we were younger and we were playing games. No, what I enjoy about video games, without bragging about old days, what I enjoy about video games when they have a definite start and a definite ending.
Yes.
Yes, you can add some open world, like so you can go left, you can go right, you can explore a little bit, but I want the game to finish at some point. I want to
Yeah.
finish the game with an ending sequence, basically telling me, "Hey, you did it. This is the end of the story." And that gives me, because that gives me a good feeling,
An
me personally.
accomplishment, right? So something
An
like you
accomplishment,
you
like,
you did
hey,
it.
I finished this. Yes, I finished the story. That's an
Yes.
accomplishment for me,
Yeah.
like a
True.
Steam achievement a little
Yeah.
bit.
Absolutely.
I think
100%
that's why
agree.
people are hunting Steam achievements or trophies on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Is it PlayStation with the trophies? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, yeah, PlayStation with the trophies. I don't know what Xbox is having. Uh
I don't think Xbox has anything
they
like that.
do
Uh,
have something,
They
but I'm
do.
not sure
They
if
do
they
have some
even have.
achievements. Yeah.
But yeah, as you said, it feels like a never-ending to-do list in a way. Like, oh, I have to do
Yeah.
that. I have to do that. This and stuff. So, what is your opinion,
Yeah.
Kevin? You just joined about. I'm not sure when you joined. If you had the chance to um, join the THQ Showcase with us, are there some games? Wait, let me just get my camera on a different side so you see all games. Is there a game which interests you? Where can I put my
But
camera?
but I
Maybe
have
here.
to say, from the list of games I'm seeing here, almost all of them would be a typical game with a definite ending. Titan Quest 2 obviously has the option for a lot of open world.
True. I like how you get my hint because I was not planning on getting
Mm,
in that area, but as you just said
mm,
it, yeah, it's exactly that way I wanted to go actually with the question. That all
yeah,
of them reminded. Maybe it's also because they reminded me when we were talking about those games that they have a definite ending, basically, and maybe it is
yeah.
the time. I'm not sure that the Secret has as well something like, or is it like Guild
Sacred
Wars, an open world never stopping game?
No, Sacred has a story there, and you can usually finish it. But yeah, the only things I think you can play over and over again. I mean, obviously, Recreation and Wreckfest 2, are racing games. Just play them over and over again. Typical racing games, which is fine.
True, they're good. Good. Yeah, for every situation or mood, I would say there is a game. Even though if you don't like racing games, sometimes it could be really chill or maybe enjoyable. Just like hopping
Yeah,
into playing some rounds and then go out and not having like to play 1 or 2 hours just to finish a hunt round, for example, or battlefield round, which takes approximately like 30 to 45 minutes one round. It's not like I hop in 10 minutes or 5 minutes and I can hop out, which some of the racing games, also like Rocket League, are very good for just a quick regain of mind in a way. But yeah,
Hunt is your weakness at the moment since 2 years.
I can somehow
I mean,
agree. I can
yeah.
understand it in a way.
I mean, if I think back when it comes to multiplayer games, I mean, we already said we are old. My my typical
Let's go.
online multiplayer game was Unreal Tournament.
Oh yeah, or
And
when we started with Quake 3 back in the
yeah,
school days when the first LAN think computer clubs
yeah.
happened and the teachers didn't know what they need to do and we programmed everything ready and could play like some Quake on the network.
The the wor- the worst thing about LAN parties, were privately organized in private, is to get the network together back then.
Oh yeah,
And then
sure.
find the person who was running a DHCP server and destroying everything.
True.
Yeah. And there was always one person who had that storage of, well, movies and games on his hard
Yes.
drive.
The old days were interesting
Just,
and fun.
just, just as a backup, everyone. Just as a backup. In case something happens to the original copy.
Yeah, true. Yeah, of course. And also, as Kevin is saying, even though Battle Royale is not nothing unique, I think also Call of Duty started with it. No, it was PUBG, I think, who started that whole genre in
Yeah.
a way. But yeah, Hunt has some elements, and we were discussing or like rambling around what could be the issue. Like there's nothing new, and especially like THQ seems to be going back to their roots and bring back the old classics and reanimate them or remaster them. Uh,
I'm curious about what they are saying here. There are 15 unannounced titles.
that is almost half of the ones they showed us. So I'm wondering,
Yeah.
do they? Is it mostly? Maybe this is also just judging, but is could it be other games they already released, or could there be some new ones? I'm not sure. Did was there ever a SpongeBob movie, but or not a movie, a game, but regarding the jump and run was, I
Hmm.
think, 20, 30 years. Yeah, they were really popular jump and run games on
Yeah.
the consoles.
I think there was a SpongeBob game. I think it was really bad. I can't really remember. The Unreal Tournament was intense. Yeah, I loved it. I
But
also loved
yeah, it
the
was it was amazing.
subsequent ones. Very sad that Epic Games went down the road to Fortnite and dumped Unreal Tournament. I
Yeah,
do understand the position of the company fully concentrating on Fortnite, but still, I can. I'm still sad.
but it's not over yet. But maybe this is coming. Maybe
They
this is a
tried to
thing
they
right
tried
now.
to revive Unreal Tournament, but they did have some financial trouble over at Epic Games and
Mm.
decided to cancel the project and instead fully concentrate on Fortnite. What would be interesting, because it's the same engine, they could add an Unreal Tournament game mode to Fortnite.
Which also
That
would
would
be
be an
fun.
idea.
Or maybe
Yeah,
open something for the community or something. We can just like
yeah,
use mods or something and give it
yeah.
a go. I don't know. Duke
But
3D. Oh, interesting.
what Kevin earlier said, you're absolutely right. Battle Royale is nothing unique, but yes, Hunt Showdown did something right. They brought in, you know, yeah, basically, yeah, the horror genre, the Western horror genre,
Mm.
which no one else had before. So they did something unique in this case, and I think that's why they have so many loyal players
Exactly. I
still.
just wanted to say, like, the auditorial ones is also very good. Call of Duty and
Yeah,
Battlefield were also good with auditorial things, where to guess where the enemy is coming from. But Hunt or Crytek put it to another level, where it's like really
yes.
realistic in a way, and that's also, in addition to that, I would say something that's really catching. So it's possible, even if you don't see the people, but you can hear them or get
You can
scared,
hear
as
them,
you
yeah.
said, the horror genre in a way. Yeah.
That's why I so often say, hey, shut up, I'm trying to listen.
I can't hear a thing. Shut up.
Yeah, but that's a thing in Hunt. You can rely so much on audio and just wait for the enemy to come around the corner if you hear him. Um, yeah. Uh,
But what I need to say, because as I watched the Battlefield 6 yesterday, because Kevin was also referring to Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 5, Hunt is definitely auditorial next level, but what they brought back, and that's why I came to that conclusion, or maybe the guess in a way, or my hunch in a way, to call it what do you want. They're also getting back to the Battlefield back in the days where it was destruction of environment, where Battlefield was amazing and could be getting amazing again. That is just their mastery, so to say.
I think my
Oh my god, I'm alive. I can speak. What? Kevin, are you okay?
are you alright?
Oh, he just redeemed something. Why am I not
Um,
hearing that?
Oh my god, I
Ah,
am
there.
alive. I can speak.
He did
what
some
I
typed text to speech. So.
I guess what I've got a problem with Battlefield. Um, I've
Okay.
never played any of the new Battlefield games. My my only Battlefield I played was the very first one. That was
And
the Battlefield 1942.
1942. Yeah.
Two,
Okay.
yes. With and I loved the Pirates mod, I'll tell you. I loved that Pirates mod.
I wonder why you liked Sea of Thieves so much. I get a feeling why.
I, I mean, it was funny. It was funny back then. Modding was so easy back then, honestly. Um,
True. And due
because the
to
games were
security restriction, it's not that easy anymore. And I also get it because it's not. You can take a little advantage, especially in a multiplayer game. That's difficult. That
yeah.
nevertheless.
Whatever, let's say with the Pirates mod, you can just jump into a barrel, swim along in the barrel over the sea, approach someone and just explode,
Oh, nice.
which is just super weird. And you had ships and everything. The Pirates mod. But yeah, I,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm curious. Maybe you have because you are going soon to the Gamescom, so I'm wondering what insights or um experience or yeah you get from there in what direction games are going to, because I think as you said earlier,
Mm,
it's also difficult for new games to come into the market because there are so many of it to get attention in a
yes.
specific way. And there's so many games you can just play all the time, so I'm not I'm very interested if they're going also the road back to maybe do some remaster or concentrate on some what they made of the game so famous and stuff, or if they just go
I
another direction because there has nothing specifically new. Like battle royale was in some way years ago something new.
So sadly, I'm not allowed to talk about what I'm going to see. I've got a full schedule, but I'll be allowed to talk afterwards.
Yeah, I was referring
Um,
to the afterwards one, not now.
but
I didn't want to bring you into
but
any trouble.
what uh, what I'm feeling is right now is there's a tendency of gaming belonging more and more to indie studios. Uh, Recently we have smaller indie studios releasing such good games with
Mm,
limited budget. I mean, okay, Baldur's Gate 3, they basically had money. They had money due to the title, but Baldur's Gate 3 wasn't a big team. That's not a big studio, and they released such a high quality of the game where even bigger AAA publishers said, "Hey guys, you can't do that. You can't release games that good. It makes us look bad." Which was super funny, that reaction. And now Exhibition 33, also a French team, a very small team, very limited budget, and a great game, just a great game. And I hope the direction goes. I hope gaming goes into that direction. That qualified and skilled people are just um, thriving and trying to be creative to
mm,
create new games. The big publishers. I don't want to shit talk about anyone, but they are trying to warm up the old IPs over and over again.
true.
And my problem with that is they're not trying to keep the spirit these old IPs had. No, they try to implement uh, newer aspects which the real fan base of these games do not like life service. And honestly, you don't need life service in an Anno game or in the Settlers.
Mm.
just please don't do it. That these are two IPs where this type doesn't belong.
True, and maybe it's also in the direction of maybe something I feel it's a little bit like in the IT industry regarding when open source came up, just having new ideas and
Mm.
something, so you have something fresh in it and just enable the people and get there.
So many games in the spirit of old people. In the past, you had one or two games and
True.
grinded it through, and it never felt old.
So true.
Did we have less games in the past? Possible. I think it's possible that we had less
It's
games.
possible, especially if you count in that we didn't have that much money because we were not working, because we were in school or
Yeah.
maybe in an apprenticeship or something, and didn't have much money when we had the time to maybe play them games.
I mean, to be fair, games were also expensive back then,
Yes,
but we didn't have to pay it because we asked our parents usually.
this, or you had some magazines called like Computer Bild Spiele, where you can sometimes
Ga-
just get games.
GameStar, PC Games, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, or in my case, sorry, little side story on this case. I had a friend at school. His mom worked in Russia. I think I got a raid.
You got raided
Wonderful. Oh
from
God! I
Crucy.
just
Crucy
listening.
was like,
I think I got a raid.
Crucy, welcome.
Crucify. Hello. Oh my God! Should I show you my big?
Long lost son. You know, talk about old people. We're not old people.
We're talking about old people, and Crucify comes in. No, Crucify.
Nice.
You are not old. Crucify, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Dragon,
And Splen.
uh,
Hello, guys.
Splen,
Welcome
yeah,
in.
you're all there.
How was
Crucify
Grounded
didn't know.
too?
And I didn't know you were raiding. You were
He
raiding.
was
I didn't know
live.
you were streaming. I didn't know you were streaming. What's happening?
He
Yeah, look at
sneaked
me.
in.
I'm old.
Look at you.
I'm old.
Look at that wonderful camera angle he
You
has now. Isn't that beautiful? It is beautiful.
Yeah, with all the trash and the background on that table. There's a drone, a Lego set, and everything I
It's
need to
just
clean it
life.
up.
That's so wonderful. Why should you have a clean background? That's not realistic.
Yeah, it's natural, right?
He's
Crucify,
back.
thank you so much for the
Welcome.
raid. Hope you're doing. I hope
Do
you're having a wonderful time.
do
And
we
welcome
see
in.
you more live now, Crucy? Or was it
Good question.
something
Good
like
question.
one for now? Don't want to pressure you. It's just so nice to see you again.
But why is Crucify
And
screaming
he's
in?
shouting.
You should be back. Nice.
Wonderful. Then welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome, welcome back to
We missed
streaming and
you.
Crucify. We need to talk. Hi, live. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. Crucify, we need to talk. Nothing bad, but we need to stream together. Yes.
Yes.
Dead by Daylight.
I was also
Exactly.
I was just also the back in the days where we did the Dead by Daylight things. Yeah, amazing.
Because when was it? End of October. There's the spectacular streamathon about spooky games.
Oh yeah, you wrote about it.
Latest then, we need to jump into Dead by Daylight. Just
That's
I
a
don't know,
wonderful game for Halloween, right? For
just
spectacular.
just just grabbing a drink and
Having fun, screaming like getting hunted for real.
yes, we did. I yikes! I need to test that.
What? What do you need to test?
If I can still play that.
I'm
Dead
sure
by
I
Daylight's good.
cannot play it anymore.
Me
I
neither.
need to
Well,
to train again. I have not played it since I don't know 1 year or something. When was the last time we played Dead by Daylight? It has been ages.
Last year somewhere,
Yeah,
or the year
definitely.
before.
It could even be, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. Which game,
Yeah.
October? Dead by Daylight. Ocean is normally doing a spectacular themed
Dreamathon, yeah.
charity one in autumn, October, mostly because of Halloween. Yeah.
Yep. And it's probably the week I come back from my vacation in Croatia. So
Wonderful. Isn't that a wonderful timing to come back with a spectacular in a way?
come back and go into charity directly.
Whoa. I
All right,
get the
Christopher, you have
vibes.
a
I have visions. I have visions for you. All planned
Chrissy, you have a
exactly.
great dinner. And
Bon
thank you so
appetit.
much for the raid again. For everyone who just drops
Oh yeah.
in to Duck and me rambling around, we are talking about games. Yeah, we're talking about video games. Let me show you. We were just watching the THQ Showcase. They did announce plenty of games, and we started to talk about, well, basically our past.
We're being old people rambling about the
Yeah.
past because we now have the experience of like 20 to 30 years of gaming, and we're like, hey, they're going back to the old days. Hey, we're getting old. It's back in the old days.
So
Back to the past.
Crucify is the young streamer in our community. Please follow him if you haven't followed him yet. And Duck and I, we are more of the old age by now.
It's true.
You don't have to follow us. Just
No. Just join our conversation if you want to. We are happy to hear
Darksiders, yes.
all
Yes. Seasoned
opinions.
veterans.
Mm.
Seasoned.
Oh, you missed, by the way, guys. We should put in the trailer for SpongeBob with David Hasselhoff.
Oh yeah.
Should we
Should we
find
play?
it? Wait, let's.
Oh,
Wait,
let me.
Cruzy is also already eating dinner, so I'm hoping not he's having problems eating because of the laughter we will then see. Let's see what was it?
I got it.
You got it?
It's around 27.
Oh, you're getting there. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you're
Minus
just using
27.
the stream. That was the announcement trailer of Fate Keeper. I thought they also did maybe there it is. Yes.
You have it?
I have it, yes. Just having some ads there. So
You have
let's
ads
go.
on YouTube.
Yes.
I don't have any ads on YouTube. I am the ad on YouTube.
With the Flying Dutchman. What shall we do?
Should I play it?
With the
Yes.
Flying Dutchman. What shall we do with the Flying Dutchman? I'm David Hasselhoff.
Hooray!
To save Bikini Bottom.
I believe in you, Patrick.
Thanks, SpongeBob. There once was a king who ruled the sea and a ghostly pirate, mean and green. Their magic clashed and ghosts unleashed across Bikini Bottom. Soon may King Neptune come to rid the seas of pirate scum. Soon may the Dutchman come to haunt Bikini Bottom. I'm one of those magic lantern thingies. Along came a hero, Porson Square, who chased the Dutchman to his lair. King Neptune yelled, "By my own beard, I rule Bikini Bottom." Soon may the BFFs come to burrow, kick and jump and run. Soon may SpongeBob come to save Bikini Bottom. What just happened?
It's our BFF rings. We can swap anytime we want. It's like a gift from the gods.
Here I go! Be wary of the Dutchman, wary of the mighty king, wary of their spells, beware of king and ghost. Ashman, wary of the mighty king, wary of these old geezers. Beware of king and ghost.
Ich bin Maria und ich genieße meinen Ruhestand.
Well, well,
So
well. So there you
well,
have it.
there you have it. That's the ghostly edition. You can get a golden spatula keychain. Apparently, if you pre-order, there's a season's pass, obviously, and a costume pack.
Of
And yeah.
course.
So what I was asking myself right now, um, did you read all the news about Visa and Mastercard restricting what shops are allowed to sell in terms of video games?
No.
So they do have new rules, and I think it all started with a group called Collective Shout or something. The
Yeah, I
bot
think the
says thanks for
I
the
think
follow.
yeah, I
The
think the
bot is
bot
weird.
is weird sometimes.
And
No, I did not get it. Yeah.
they pressured Visa and Mastercard to do something about our poor kids. So Visa and Mastercard approached platforms like I think it was itch.io and Steam to delist certain games out of the stores. Everything, in this case, mostly hentai and porn-based games.
Okay.
Now UK started with many platforms to require age verification,
Mm.
and now my thoughts are going. I mean, SpongeBob is not the very light children compatible material. I mean, depending on how old my child is, I wouldn't let him watch. I wouldn't let him watch SpongeBob, to be honest. Maybe when they get a little
Yeah.
older. So, I wonder if they are going to have a go at things like SpongeBob future. If they're going to tilt completely. Highlight. That's true. Oh yeah, the age verification. So they there's a photo mode in Death Stranding too, and they are using a combination of normal readers base and gear from Death Stranding 2 and a camera to bypass the age verification in the UK so people can access their porn sites again, etc.
Oh, because the quality of the game
The
graphics
quality
is
of the game is
so
so
real.
good.
Okay, that the
Yeah, it's
okay
so
the
realistic.
verification gets okay. Wow. Yeah, it's getting more and even though also with AI, it's getting more and more easy in a way, which is good. Easy is not particularly bad in a way.
No, but it's worrying.
Yeah. It's also a statement
Yes,
that age verification is useless. True.
true. The thing is, the age verification system doesn't eliminate any of the bad content out of the internet. The content is still there, just behind age verification. And if you have a little bit of knowledge about computers or a smartphone like or an iPhone, uh, can still access that kind of stuff, and people will still be creating that kind of stuff.
And are
Age
creative to
verification,
find ways to pass them.
yes. Sorry, I didn't want to go down a
No,
political
but
road
the
here, but
funny thing is, I'm currently listening to an audiobook where they also like they refer to the beginning of PayPal, where they also had
Mm.
discussions with credit card vendors like Mastercard and Visa, and it was just like a feedback loop regarding or a history road why they didn't had problems with them, because it was not a competitor in a way. They, on the other side, helped them gain more customers the way they did it. So it's interesting, yeah, how it's changing or what is coming.
Yeah, the situation is definitely interesting. I'm worried where this is going to, because now it will mainly affect social media platforms, obviously porn sites, uh, and other things where you wouldn't want to have children on.
Mm.
The problem is, what I see, it could expand or spread out very quickly to things you wouldn't expect. And that's where gaming is coming in. I would say, for example, games like Wolfenstein. Obviously, these are games for adults, not for children. But if, let's say, a 15-year-old kid has access to the Steam library of his dad or his mom, they're a fan of Wolfenstein, they could just play it. Yes,
It's
that's
already been
that's the
shown that
next.
current system is very easy to beat. Yes. Either or you have the problem if it's not easy to break, it's not even working to play the game, which they did back in the days with, was it DMR they put on the discs? Which happened to be,
Uh,
even if you have legally bought the game, you couldn't play it because that thing
mm,
was
digi- yeah, digital rights management when it came up.
DMR, DRM, sorry, not DMR.
DRM, yeah, the
DM,
digital rights
DMR
management.
is a sniper rifle. Sorry.
When they tried to eliminate, yeah, illegal copies of video games, the problem was at some point they shut down the license service, and so many copies of games were dead. Or they used copy protection systems which really influenced your hardware on the computer. Denuvo, for example, just just yeah,
Indeed.
eating up all your resources. Denuvo was one of the worst ones. But what
Yeah.
High Life says is a good point. The age verification systems, at the moment, it's third party platforms verifying your ID card, your legal documents, storing the data somewhere. That's a security nightmare. Don't give any bigger company your ID card. No, 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 no.
And it's very hard to get it back again or like remove it somewhere, even if they say it's easy. It's not that easy, actually. But
I'm just worried if there's a data leak.
yeah, absolutely. As also like High Life is saying, it's not a when, not if, but when. And that's the question.
Yeah, yeah.
It
I
will
mean,
happen, definitely. So
for Facebook, for example, it would not be the first time a data leak happens. And the worst thing at Facebook is they're always trying to cover it up when it happens, so you won't even know that your data is out there in the wild.
that's true. But when I just see your stream regarding the special ones you can get from the game, I was wondering what your opinion and the chat's opinion is on the special editions where you can get like physical things. Yeah, well, maybe not a keychain. We can throw it keychains at each other because we have so many keychains from something. But maybe like those figures or something specifically, which you could just like as a collection put it in there. What is your opinion? Would you buy a game which offers this, or is that something which we encountered back in the days when we did not had in-game something transactions?
You mean if you can get a collector's edition with physical items?
Yes. What is your opinion on those? Would that be
Oh.
beneficial to buy it then if it's a good one, or is that something where I say no, I only want to play the game, I don't want to have any additional stuff?
I don't know if this could be the answer uh, to your question.
Is it a new Civilization 5? Oh, okay. Okay.
Civilization 7 Collector's
Oh,
Edition.
7, sorry. I only saw the 5. And
No,
it was nice when they had it with specific figures from specific games.
I'm I'm a fan of physical copies of video games because physical copies can't be taken from me. I can play them in 10
True.
years as as long as the software is compatible, obviously. But see my retro streams. I build up a retro computer to play my old video games. It's definitely possible. Kevin, have a wonderful evening. Good luck in your games.
Have fun, Kevin. Good luck on the hunt or whatever you're playing.
No, but physical games can't be taken from you. I've got serious stomach ache with any digital distribution of video games. I even have a stomach ache when it comes to Steam. When it comes to add-ons, I kind of like add-ons. It really depends on how much they cost. Obviously, I wouldn't buy the ghostly edition of SpongeBob, but that's mainly because I don't like SpongeBob.
But
But I
maybe there's
think
a
the
collective for SpongeBob. Yeah.
yeah, maybe there's a collector for SpongeBob who likes these and enjoys these. What I do miss with physical games is a booklet. Honestly. Remember the booklets which give you a short
Mm.
introduction to a video game? Like, hey, these are the controls you can use.
Yeah, or like a little bit
Um,
of backstory, like how it was created or how it's
yeah,
meant to be, or
yeah,
something you only get if you bought the physical copy and not the digital one.
yeah. And I'm still waiting for the promise, basically, to happen that video games get cheaper when there's no physical edition. I'm
Funnily,
still
the
waiting for that one.
completely different situation is happening.
I
Because of all the
escaped having
storage and
original
stuff,
audio.
cloud stuff is expensive, so you need to pay additionally subscriptions. Yeah.
No, the reason why I also have stomach ache with platforms like Steam, I mean, Steam currently has uh, cool people sitting at the headquarters. I think they're from the business they're doing. They're doing something decent. The problem is that could change. That could change anytime. They could all of a sudden start to revoke your access to games. They,
Yeah.
yeah, they could do all that. The terms of services already describes it that you have a digital usage license which could be revoked at any time.
It's like
So you have
renting.
the
You also
option.
get kicked out of an
It's
apartment,
it's renting,
basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically the discussion people have, and people are mad at Ubisoft. You need to get used to not owning your games. And as much I have a problem with saying this, Ubisoft is not totally wrong. We are sadly not owning our games anymore. But until now, nothing bad happened yet.
Yeah.
Luckily, luckily, but it could come at some point.
But I'm wondering if I want to have everything of a a physical copy because you also need the storage and stuff to get, and there would be so much. So maybe for some particular reason or games, it's good for renting and don't pack up everything. You know, you need a specific storage. Maybe imagine having like a basement just full of games, which would be nice in a way,
Mm.
but having a basement just with physical copies you played or owned in a way.
My attic, you know, I need a shelf
Yeah.
for video games, for things
You
for the
wanted
video.
to do a bar in there and a pool
Yeah, yeah.
table, so
Would be, why not video games too? But High Life, you're absolutely right.
an arcade
Uh,
player. Yeah.
Sometimes even buying a physical media doesn't really mean you own it. Um,
Yeah.
Nintendo is doing it right now. You buy you buy something that looks like a cartridge, but it's only a key cartridge. You put it into your Switch 2 and you have to download the game. And as
No
soon as
way.
they shut down the shop
Yeah,
in,
or the
I don't know,
service, what
let's say 20,
happens? Yeah.
let's say they shut it down in 20 years, you have a useless key card in your hands.
Crazy.
This
And
is a
also what High
shame.
Life was saying about the audio stuff. That's also something very annoying, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I
Stop
saw
killing
that.
games. Yeah. They have
Yeah,
feelings too, you know?
Stop Killing Games is an initiative, and they are right. They need an exit. So publishers need an exit strategy. What happens when they are shutting down the service? I want I want to be playing my game afterwards, or at least before buying. I want to know until when, more or less, I can play this game,
Mm-hmm.
so that I know it's worth even investing time into it.
Yeah, and money into it. Wasn't it the
Yes.
discussion which came up with Project Cars or something where they said, "Oh no, so not so many people are playing it. We are revoking it in a way." Wasn't that a few years? Was it a few years ago? I don't have any time. When you get old, right? You don't have a feeling of time anymore. When was it? Uh, but yeah,
What was that game from Sony which they shut down
was that
after
also a
two
Sony game?
weeks?
I don't know. I only remember the whole
Concord. That
busting
was, I think it was
of
Concord.
Project Cars. I think was it even Project Cars 2 or something? Concorde.
Yeah, Concord.
Not the
Concord. They
airplane. You were an
you
owner.
were no.
Oh,
I feel sorry, High Life.
what
Was it?
exactly was Concorde?
I, wasn't it like a shooter, like a battle royale shooter? High
Yeah,
Life.
it looks a little bit like also in a way. Don't kill me for that. Like Overwatch or like those things or
I think it looked a
Fortnite.
little bit like Overwatch. 150 million. Imagine having that much
Wow.
as a budget.
What you could do with all that money. But it's good that you got a refund. I think that's at least fair. But still, yeah, it's a little bit sad. But what I first thought when we saw in the showcase the recreation, I thought there's a continuation of Wreckfest in a way. But it seems that's something different, right? It's just like the similarity of the name.
Mm. I've got the feeling they are connected.
So that
Sadly,
you
they didn't
make it
explain that. They showed only the trailer, but
that you can do customs in a way, like the
I,
creation is in there basically. So imagine I'm imagining the word into this. I see a creation here. What is happening? Don't know.
so in recreation, you can create a race and wreck alone with your friends in a huge customizable racing sandbox.
Which could be again be really interesting.
Oh yeah, coming soon. I have to go a little bit back to what High Life said about what was it about the volume?
The one the
Is
audio,
it?
yeah.
Is it considered a hot take to please ask every studio not to start your game with 100% volume?
A
I always have
mute
the feeling
button. Would it be?
I have the
Wouldn't it be
feeling they are
nice to
blowing
have?
out my ears.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yes.
Or
Especially
the
when
splash
you. What? Sorry.
or the splash screen just kills my speakers or something with
Yeah.
with some weird sound or so.
When we were playing games back in the days in the night, and then just the audio cracked everything in your headphones and still was so loud. It was like, it's be quiet. But yeah, a mute button would be nice, or something like a checkbox for properties. Start game in mute mode, at least to start it initially to adjust your audio
Yeah,
settings. That would be kind of nice.
I don't, I can't remember which game it was. It was a few months ago. I started up the game, and it did exactly this. It didn't say anything. It didn't show any logos, no titles, no video sequences. It just brought up the settings and asked me, "How do you want my audio settings and my video?
That sounds
Do I
amazing.
need do I need any accessibility options, etc.,
Mm,
etc.?" Then I hit apply, and then you got the trailer, the intro, and everything. And I thought
that's
that was great.
nice. That is amazing.
Just let me set up the game first to prevent any damage on my hearing.
True. So true.
So, what were your thoughts about Tides of Tomorrow?
Oh, was Tides of Tomorrow the one where you had like in this multiplayer area, seeing the future with the real environment and stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
It looked interesting, like also a detective game in a way, where you could just
Mm.
follow or do not follow anything. But what I did not get totally what the game is actually about, because it looked like you also are running away from something or exploring specific things. But what is your goal basically, or is there even one? They said, and I did not pay attention to, which could have happened.
Mm.
There was so much happening.
Yeah, there was. I didn't really get the trailer. It looked interesting, also from the art style, but
It reminded at first when we were running the boat, or like shipping on the boat. It somehow reminded me on the game you once played with the train in the space, where you just
Boy
collected
Train,
stuff. Yeah,
Boy
Boy
Train,
Train.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's what it reminded me first few
Mm.
seconds. But I'm not sure if
It
that
has a
was intended.
it has something a little bit from a modern water world, but so yeah, a multiplayer story. Also a multiplayer story where people influence the environment for you.
So an eco and modern or what?
It, it could be interesting.
That you need to find maybe a solution for something, or I don't know.
So I think that was the game trailer, which basically gave me the least information.
Yes.
But I would have liked to know more.
That's also something that's new, right? We were talking about many games are known or at least um, recreated in a way. There, Tides of Tomorrow is a brand new narrative adventure game where you will be making choices to survive the perils of the troubled ocean planet Illund.
Okay.
Uh huh.
Oh,
It's like it feels like a butterfly effect in the game somehow. What is IGN talking about this game?
I'm just looking at the trailer of the guilds. I'm really curious. I don't think that's AI. I think that was real actors in the trailer.
At least the actors should be. The surrounding and the environment could be AI created.
Could it could be
That they
CGI
just
and
did it in
AI.
a
Yeah.
green room or something,
Hmm.
which could have been cheaper than actually rebuilding the set.
I mean, or they just went to a medieval fair to make a few recordings.
I first thought it's like a movie or something.
This could be interesting. The guild. Yeah, I think that's one I'm going to play.
If I understood the Tides of Tomorrow, the little article here correct, just flying over, it seems like you're having in your single player game or the game you are playing, you affect other players in their storyline, which could be
Hmm.
interesting because you cannot predict what is happening. So at some point, normally in story games, you know what is happening and you can just adjust
Yeah.
left or right, for example. But if other players are not actively like influencing you, but just with their actions have a
Hmm.
negative influence on you, where you need to then decide what can I do now, how do I do it, could be interesting and challenging in a way.
Hmm. The only thing I see is it could die if people lose interest. I mean, the game principle could quickly die if people lose interest.
Or if it's too
Because
hard in any way, yeah.
if other players influence the game for others to drive the story.
Mm.
There was another multiplayer game which had a similar concept. Defiance. Do you remember Defiance?
Oh, just like roughly. But
It
as you
was
said,
a
there
TV
was
show.
something.
It was a TV show, and it was a video game, and they should influence each other. For example, what the players do in the video game should influence the continuation of the TV show and vice versa. The problem is people lost interest very quickly in the game. So
Okay.
this whole concept just died.
I just found the news from this year's March. It's official. Defiance is coming back. Okay.
What?
Yeah, it's just because I was looking up, like I need a picture to remember my brain what it was like, or if I just saw it, it also looked a little bit like XCOM in a way. Yeah, but it seems Defiance is back in 2025 on Steam.
I'm confused. I'm confusion
Yeah, 4 years
after closing it
after
down.
closing, yeah, quitting it. Oh, bless
Oof.
you.
Oh my god.
Nase voll.
Voll, der hat die Nase voll. Ja. All right.
Yeah, so we're coming all the time back, like ja, totgeglaubte Leben länger, hätte ich fast gesagt, aber like
De-
some
dead
things are coming
dead live
back.
longer.
Yeah, it seems
Dead
like
live
a
longer.
lot of nostalgia or something similar to that is coming. We will see. As said, I'm curious what you can tell, what you experienced in the Gamescom, for example, and what is it? September, October Isn't there the Tokyo Game Show as well? So what games
Yeah,
or what
but
whatever
I'm not going to
is
Tokyo.
no, it's a nice country and nice country and city, but yeah,
uh,
indeed.
I'm already planning on flying to PAX East next year, so
Ooh, I think that would also be
that has to be
interesting.
enough. Yeah, could definitely be, but that would have to be enough for international games conventions traveling.
Is there what is left? So we have like the E3 we discussed
I think the E3 is gone.
is gone. So we have like the Gamescom in Germany, the Tokyo Game Show. Is there something else? Is it like in PAX sometimes there's games?
So
Um
PAX for PAX you have, from what I understood, people might correct me, is mainly video games, and they have the PAX East, the PAX West, and
mm,
the PAX Australia,
mm.
and also Gamescom expanded. Gamescom also has the Gamescom Asia and the Gamescom Latin America.
Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. So there are still some
Yeah,
conventions for
there,
games, so to
there,
say.
there are still many conventions, and maybe that's why the E3 gave up. Just got too much. Even though I thought the E3 were more or less the monster when it comes to
I was also I thought so
game.
too. Like
Yeah.
the like if you need to announce something or
You
somewhere,
go to
you go
E3.
to E3. Yes, yes. That was also my guess or like the impression they had on me. I'm not sure how when it started, how old they were, or if it just went too expensive. Also regarding COVID and stuff. So not sure yet. Let's research
So
that.
I've got an article here, and if I read that correctly, it's basically that more or less COVID broke their neck.
Okay. Yeah, they started 1995. That's a long time. And 2023,
So
they.
it's a combination of multiple things. Big publishers like PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo, they had by the time they had their big promotion events online, for example, the State of Play or the Nintendo Direct, uh, then you had COVID coming in,
Mm-hmm.
and that basically broke them.
Which is in a way interesting because in COVID, so many people had time because they were at home and started playing games and console games, PC games, mobile games, and such. So you would, or you could normally assume that, especially then, something like this would be very popular. But maybe due to the fact that they were so
See,
central in a way, like in America, like physically and not on the digital level, if they just made a
uh,
E3 virtual event in a way, which would have also been maybe possible if they could still.
CES is coming up now
Oh
to
yeah,
kind of
true.
fill the void.
CES is also,
Yeah, CS is there.
but wasn't the
CS,
CES
CS is also old. They're also an old player.
true? But wasn't the CES also or originates from graphics or like modern digital something and not specifically games? Or am I just right now
It's a
mixing up things?
consumer electronics show.
Hmm.
So basically, everything what's with yeah, consumer electronics. So if there's a good movie where they're featuring the CES, it's the movie Tetris. That's on Apple TV. Not sponsored, by the way, but it's a very good movie. I can highly recommend watching that one. It's a fun one, Tetris. Yeah, and Gamescom also nearly broke during COVID.
Okay. Yeah, I could imagine. That's crazy. That is indeed very crazy.
All right. I hear we're getting slower.
Slower? You mean we're getting tired? Yes, probably.
Yeah,
A little bit.
feels a little bit
Very
right.
chill. So should we check and find someone to raid maybe, because it's also,
I would
it's
say so.
almost like 11,
It's almost 11. I
and
think
we are old people, we need to go to bed.
yes, we discussed that earlier. Oh, we are very old. No, I think we had plenty to discuss today. I had a lot of fun,
Me
by the
too.
way.
Yeah, thank you for the
Uh, we
suggestion. It was definitely fun.
we should repeat that.
We can. We have many
We
possibilities, but first have a wonderful vacation, enjoy your time,
oh, thank
and we
you.
welcome you back definitely.
I mean,
We're waiting
we
for
will see
you.
each other in 2 weeks latest.
Yes, we are going to barbecue, and I'm so happy to meet Kendron or see Kendron and Ayana again, and have
Yeah.
just a wonderful talk, enjoy time. This will be wonderful, definitely. So
Where are we moving to?
that is the question. Do you have someone in mind?
Oh, not at the moment.
Do I want to raid someone with hunt or something with a, or you can decide. Do you want, regarding the THQ spotlight, someone who might play Gothic or similar, like Guild, or is someone playing the Guild?
I was checking if someone is playing Gothic right now.
No one is playing the Guild 3.
No one is playing the game. Uh, well, there's one person. Well, the category says he's playing Gothic, but he's not playing Gothic. Okay. Never mind then. There are some people playing. Not the Gothic remake, but
You mean the Gothic Classic? Who the have it
Gothic
now?
2. A few people playing Gothic 2.
Is there something? Can we? What is it? Tag THQ. THQ Nordic. Who's having? There are 3 people having the tag THQ Nordic. Also, someone reacting to the showcase.
I'm trying to find at least something, maybe in English. I see someone in
Yeah,
French.
he's doing German. Yeah, true. It's not easy, isn't it?
It's not easy. Maybe also because it's late over here in Europe right
True.
now. What we could do if we want to go completely out of category, uh, we could go to Chrysopolis.
If he's live, sure, why not?
He's live, yeah.
Why don't I have
He's doing some sports.
some sports stuff? Nice.
Streamer Olympics.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
I think that's an event, a community event.
That sounds
So
good.
let's do him.
Let's do it. That is
He's a nice person.
wonderful.
So first of all, thank you to you and Kendron to
Yes.
play Hunt in the first place.
Thank you, Kenron,
And
as well.
and Doug, thank you so much for the wonderful chat.
Yeah, it was fun,
afternoon.
wasn't it?
Loved
I
it. Really loved
enjoyed it very. Yeah, it was the second time we did something like that. So we
Yeah.
definitely should do something similar, or like, yeah, coming from one topic to
maybe
the other. Maybe we should think about something.
maybe a gaming update once a month. What's happening in gaming?
Yeah, we can check, or just like what's
Yeah.
happening. Yeah. So why not?
And for all the viewers who are still here and have not fallen asleep yet, have a wonderful weekend.
Yeah, enjoy it. Stay healthy.
Try to sleep
Try to sleep. Yeah.
and
Yes.
take care of
Do
yourself.
sleep a lot, drink a lot. If it's hot or even cold, never mind. Take care of yourself. And we see each other soon, probably.
Bye.
Goodbye.